everybody, Coach Amanda here with the Badass Lady Gang. Welcome to your total body runners warm-up. You'll need one foam roller for this routine today. Let's start by coming down onto the ground. We're rooting down through the soles of the feet. Body comes all the way down. Feet root down, hands come to the hips, and you'll feel two bony protuberances right here on the top. Put your hands on them, hands on the hips. We rock the pelvis forward and back in space. Get a sense of where the pelvis is. Next, I want you to find a spot that feels somewhat neutral, okay? So just do your best with this. Now we're gonna check in with the rib cage. See if you can get the rib cage to align over the pelvis. We'll take some nice deep breaths through the entire abdomen, breathing in, expanding, and breathing out. Pulling in. One more time, breathing in, expanding, exhale, blow everything out. Very good. Take your foam roller. We're placing it at the middle part of the spine, so that's a little bit where your bra strap is going to go. Hands come behind the head. Lift the pelvis up. Get your rib cage aligned over your pelvis. We rock the body forward and back. Very good. We rock the body from side to side. Then take your elbows towards the midline. Soften the pelvis down. Keep your ribs aligned over the pelvis as best you can here. And then we release the ribs by taking the body back. And then lift everything back up. Two more times, lengthen everything all the way back. Come back to center. We're getting a little bit of thoracic extension here. Last time, take the body back. We hold this here, breath in. And a nice long exhale out. Very good. Lift your torso all the way up. Make your way onto your side body, onto the foam roller. Foam roller goes underneath the armpit area, and you'll know when you're on a good tender spot. There's a lot of spots in there. I'm on the left side of my body. I'm not mirroring you on the camera. Hands go behind the head, and we rock forward and back. And I'm using my legs to push off the ground, so we can go forward and back. Then we go from side to side, just anchoring right underneath that armpit area with the hands behind the head. We do a little side bend of the body and then come all the way up. One more time, little side bend of the body and then come all the way up. Moving on to the other side. Foam roller goes underneath the armpit. In my case, it's underneath my right armpit. I'm not mirroring you right now, but rest assured, my right arm is my right arm is closest to the ground. And my left hand is furthest from the ground. Okay, from here, we go forward and back, rocking forward and back. And then we shift from side to side. Ooh, it's quite a bit tighter here on this side. And then we do some rotation in the spine, making that C shape. That's it. And we got to open up the side of the body because that's where the breath goes. Nice job. Upper body drives the lower body, right? All right, come all the way off of your foam roller. Place the foam roller off to the side. Make your way into a quadruped position. Hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Spread your fingertips wide. Upper arms rotate away from the midline of the body. There's a soft, ever so slight bend at that elbow. The heart is over the wrists. We're not pushing all the way back. Shoulders pull away from the ears, and simultaneously you're pushing the ground away. Yeah? Back of the head is lifting up. Belly is not dumping forward. We lift up that low core. We exhale to get the ribs to line up over the pelvis. Deep, full abdomen breathing. Breathing in. Exhale, lift up that core. One more time, breathing in. Exhale, lift up that core. Very good. Tuck your toes, lift your knees up off the ground. We're just activating that low core area, abdominal core area, breathing in. Exhale out. Breathing in. And exhale out. Soften your knees down to the ground, cow spine and cat spine. Drop your belly, press the heart forward, lift up your chin to breathe in. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, and round your spine. Again, breathing in, pressing your heart forward, lifting up the chin. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, Round that spine a lot. Come back to a nice long neutral spine. From here, left arm reaches to the side. We thread your left arm underneath the right arm, left shoulder down. Top of your head comes down to the mat. Keep your feet, your shin bones parallel. Breathing in and breathing out. Use your right arm as an anchor. If your left arm is underneath the right, one more time like that. Breathing in. And exhale, let's unthread and go the other way. Left hand roots down, right arm comes out to the side. We thread the right arm underneath the left arm, right shoulder down, top of the head comes down to the ground. We press through the left arm and then we pull the rib cage back. Hold this here, breathing in, breathing out. Why are we doing so much upper body? Because it drives the lower body. Stick with it. One more time, breathing in. And exhale everything out. Press down through your left hand. Unthread, stretch the right arm out to the side and lower your right arm down to the ground. Nice job. From here, we tuck your toes, lift up the knees and start to pull the hips back. And we just want to pedal out the legs a little bit. The intention behind this is to give a nice opening to the back of the calves. Don't worry about making this the perfect pyramid shape or the perfect downward dog shape. All we're doing here is pedaling out the legs. Breathing in and breathing out. Very good. Lengthen out of both of the legs, soften both of the knees, down to the ground. Step your right foot forward and the left leg back behind you. Hands come down to the ground, tuck the ball of the left foot under, lift up the left knee. As you root down through your hands, you can lengthen out the right leg and then rebend the right knee. There are plenty of runners that are unable to lengthen out the front leg, and that's okay. And that's good, that's all right. So you can you can get some blocks and put them underneath your hands if that will help lifting up by lifting the ground up to you. Rebend that knee one more time like that. Lengthen out the right leg. And then we rebend the right knee. Let's switch the sides. Step your left foot forward, step your right leg back behind you, scissor your left hip back and the right hip forward. Make sure your knee is lined up over the ankle. We'll lengthen out your left leg. Rebend the left knee. We don't need to worry too much about your alignment here. I simply want to get a stretch at the front of your right thigh and the back of your left thigh and vice versa on the other side. One more time like that, bending the knee and lengthen out of the left leg. Rebend that left knee, step the right foot forward, step the left leg back behind you. Lift the torso all the way up. Scissor the right hip back and the left hip forward. Lift the left arm up and over to the right side of your mat, holding this here, breathing in. And breathing out, come back up to center. Lower both hands down to the blocks. Let's switch and go on to the other side. Left foot forward, right leg back. Hands come to your hips. Lift the torso all the way up. Right arm comes up and over to the left side. You know, you can bend your left knee a little bit deeper here. I've got a nice stretch happening at the front of my right thigh. It's different for everyone. Come back up to center, lower both hands down to the blocks, lower the right knee to the ground, lower the left knee down to the ground. We're moving into the portion of our warm-up where we do more activations. So come back down on to your back. The rib cage lines up over the pelvis. The pelvis is moving into what we call a neutral position. Just do the best you can with that. Knees bend, feet come up, make that tabletop, arms stretch up nice and high. If you have done a dead bug before, you know we're looking to engage the core. If you haven't done this before, start with your hands on that low core. We inhale, stretch the left foot forward. We exhale, feel that core turn on underneath your hands, yeah? One more time like that. Feel that core turn on underneath your hands. Once you have that, then you can introduce the arms. Right arm back, left leg forward. Bring everything back together. Left arm back, right leg forward. Bring everything back together. Two more like that. Right arm back, left leg forward. Exhale. Left arm back, right leg forward. Exhale. Very good. Now from here, we take the arms over to the left and the knees over to the right and switch to the other direction. Let's repeat that 3 more times. For 3, 3, 2, 2, keep that low core turned on, and 1, and 1. Should not be a huge workout. Draw those knees into your chest, lift the torso up, grab onto your foam roller. Okay, with your foam roller, place it down onto the ground in front of you. We're putting our feet on top of it. One foot and then the other foot, lie back down onto your back. From here, I'm walking my foam roller in a little bit, then I'm checking in with my pelvis and making sure it's aligned. For this, we want to drive that pelvis under a little bit more for glute bridges. Press down through your feet, lift the pelvis up until you feel your glutes and your hamstrings start to turn on. This is not necessarily functional. This is just to get that activation. All right, and then we lower everything back down. If it feels good, you can lift the arms up to the ceiling. Lift the pelvis, lift the glutes. We lower back down. One more time like that. Lift the pelvis, lift the glutes, and lower everything back down. See if you can keep those ribs aligned over your pelvis. Left knee lifts. And then we just do with one leg, single leg on the right. One more time like that. Lift the pelvis, lift the glutes. We lower back down, lower the left foot onto the foam roller, lift up the right knee, lift everything up. If it's too challenging to do one leg, then just keep both legs on the foam roller. No big deal. Lift it up and lower it back down. Very good. Knees come into the chest. Let's get the body all the way up. Rise up to stand. We are coming into a lunge for a more functional glute activation. Okay, right foot forward, left foot back behind you. Scissor the right hip back and the left hip forward. Now your alignment is important. I don't want the pelvis stumping forward here, everyone. I want you to lift up that low core. Can you take your hands to the low core and feel your core activate every single time you take an exhale? Are you rounding forward here? See if you can roll things back without letting the ribs flare out in front of you, all right? From here, take your left hand, put it on your left hip, and move your hips into your left hand. Stretch the right arm back behind you so you get a little bit of rotation to the right. From here, we're bending deep into that right knee. We lengthen out the right leg, lengthen out the left knee, and then we rebend. And the idea here is to see if we can get that right glute to start to turn on. It's not going to be a huge activation here. We're just looking to get it to turn on. We just want it to fire a little bit, yeah? One more time like that, lengthen it out, and then rebend the knee. Turn the body to face towards the right leg. Lengthen out of the right leg, make a little kickstand with your left foot. Stretch the arms forward in front of you, and then we bow the body forward. Maybe the left foot leaves the ground, maybe it doesn't, and then we lift the torso back up. What are we doing? We're activating that right hamstring. One more time like that, reaching forward, and lift that torso all the way up. Nice job. Are you feeling it on the right side? Is it turning on for you? I hope so. Let's go on to the opposite side. So this side, left foot forward, right leg back behind you. Scissor the left hip back and the right hip forward. Hands come to that low core. Is the pelvis stumping forward? Can you lift up that low core so you can feel that core start to turn on? Right hand goes to the right hip. Now move your left hip into the right hip. So your right hip is moving into your right hand. From here, we stretch the left arm back behind you. We're looking to get a little bit of rotation. We're putting the glute on the stretch here. We're activating the glute med area by pushing into the opposite side, yeah? Lengthen out the left leg and then rebend the left knee. If you're like me, you'll find that one side is easier to activate than the other. Rebend the left knee. One more time like that. Lengthen out the left leg. And then we rebend the left knee. If you're not feeling it yet, it's okay. Do a few more until you can start to feel that glute turn on a little bit. All right. The rest of us, we're moving on to our single leg Russian deadlift. So we're shifting the weight forward onto that left leg. We're using that right foot as a as a kickstand. Keep scissoring that left hip back, arms stretch out forward in front of you, and then we slowly reach down towards the ground and then lift everything up. It doesn't have to be the most perfect deadlift you've ever done. We're just looking to get the left hamstring, maybe the left glute to start to activate. I can feel it. It's firing up for me. One more time like that, and then lift everything all the way up. Okay, everybody, we have warmed up. We have turned on all of our glutes and our hamstrings. We've turned on our core. We have activated all of those things, put them together. One last thing to do. This is a balanced pivot matrix I learned from the Gray Institute. We're rooting down through both of the feet here. Now shift your weight onto the right side, lift the arms up and above the head, and we just toe touch that foot forward and back. And the idea is we do not want to really put a lot of weight on the left foot, toe touching forward and back. It's all on the right foot right now. Now we move from side to side. Tilt the body from side to side. That's it, just like that. This is a pretty functional way to warm up. For me, I'm doing this right now to warm up the foot and ankle complex. All right, come back to center, arms come back forward in front of you. The right foot's not gonna move at all. You just look forward, toe touch the left foot forward, toe touch the left foot back. Don't move your head with your arms. Keep your head forward so that you can warm up the head and the neck as you do this. All right, one more time. And then we move to the other side. So now the left foot roots down, arms come up and above the head. We toe touch the right foot forward and back. Just toe touch it forward and back. Try not to put a lot of weight onto the right foot. All right, now side to side, toe touch that foot from side to side. Getting the foot and the ankle to warm up on the left side of the body. And then finally, we add in rotation. Arms come out forward in front of you. We rotate the body. Toe touch the right foot forward, toe touch the right foot back. Please keep your eyes forward so that you can warm up your head and neck in the process. All right, nice job, everyone. That is your total body warm-up. We opened up some major muscle groups of the body. We were able to activate, get the body into alignment, and most importantly, put everything together in the end. I hope you have a really awesome run, and I'll see you the next time.